In this video, we shall read Subject-Verb Agreement, a very important topic of English grammar that enables you to write correct and frame correct grammatical sentences. So, in this, we will read how and what type of verbs, which verb we will use as per the subject of the sentence. Okay? Like plurals, first we shall start with plurals in English grammar. To make a noun plural, we add s. Like when we add s to a singular noun girl, it becomes girls, and girls is plural. Whereas to make a verb plural, we take away the s. When we have to make the plural of the verb, we reduce s from it. And that's the very first rule of the subject verb agreement, that if we have a singular subject, the verb must be singular, and if we have a plural subject, the verb must be plural. And what are the plural verbs of which s is not a part? All right, like talks is singular, talk is plural. Reads is singular, read is plural. Okay, so let's read the next point. Watch the verb endings. Singular, I walk, you walk. Plural, we walk, you walk. But we see at the end that when we have a subject like third person singular number, say he, she, it, then we use s or es with the main form of the verb. As you can see, he, she, it walks. Joe walks. The girl walks. Here we have used v5, the fifth form of the verb, or we have used a singular verb because it has s or es in it. Similarly, when we have a plural subject like they, we use walk. Joe and Maria walk. The girls walk. Okay, now let's move to the next slide. Now remember, there are irregular verbs. There are certain verbs which are irregular, like do. Does is singular, do is plural. So when we write with he, which is singular subject, it comes as does. But when we write it as they, it comes with do, because do is a plural verb. So plural subject, plural verb. Similarly have और be के केस में भी हम देख सकते हैं कि same rule has been followed, that she has, they have, he is, she was, but they are and they were. Now let's look at the next slide. Tips for subject verb agreement. And what are those tips? Let's see. The girl dances. Now the girl, which is a singular subject, it's a singular subject, so verb will also be singular, that is dances. Okay, next slide. The girls dance. Now we see it's a plural subject, girls, so verb is also plural, that is without s or es. Now next one. Now when we have a case where multiple subjects are joined by and, this is the case of and, when we have two subjects joined by and. Let's see. If there are two or more subjects joined by and, अगर दो subjects हों जो and से जुड़े हुए हों, then the subject must be plural. तो उस केस में subject plural count किया जाएगा, और जो verb होगा that will not get an s, that is the verb will be plural. Like the boy and the girl dance. The boy and the girl dance, क्योंकि plural subject हो गया, so it is a plural verb, dance. Next see, when we have multiple subjects joined by or, जब एक से ज़्यादा subjects और से जुड़े हों, or means या, in Hindi it is called या और अथवा. तो जब या से जुड़े हों या अथवा से जुड़े हों, then let's see. If there are two or more subjects joined by or, the verb agrees with the part of the subject closest to it. अगर एक ही सेंटेंस में दो सब्जेक्ट हों और दोनों और से जुड़े हों, दे आर ज्वाइंड बाय और, तो हमारा जो वर्ब का यूज़ होगा वो उसके नियरेस्ट सब्जेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग यूज होगा. लाइक लेट्स सी एन एग्जांपल. The professor or the students walk the halls. Now here we see the professor first subject, the students second subject, और verb किसके बाद आया? Students के बाद. Students is plural, so the verb should be plural. The professor or the students walk the halls. The students or the professor walks the halls, because this time now we see that the professor is singular, so the verb is also singular. All right, now let us move to the next example or rule. Indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are means which we are not sure of. The pronouns which is not definite, we are not sure. What are they? Like, let's see. Some indefinite pronouns are always singular. Here are some examples: anyone, everyone, someone, no one and nobody. ये जो कुछ प्रोनाउंस हैं वो हमेशा ही सिंगुलर होते हैं. ये प्रोनाउंस हमेशा ही सिंगुलर होते हैं. इट डजेंट मैटर वेयर एवर दे कम, लाइक एनीवन, एवरीवन, समवन, नो वन एंड नोबॉडी. अदर्स कैन बी ईदर सिंगुलर और प्लूरल. कुछ एक प्रोनाउंस सिंगुलर भी हो सकते हैं और प्लूरल भी हो सकते हैं, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन वेदर दे आर काउंटेबल और अनकाउंटेबल. नाउ लेट्स सी. Everybody loves grammar, isn't it? Everybody loves grammar. Everybody, because it is singular, so we have used a verb with s or es, that is singular. Second example, some people love grammar. Some people love grammar. Now love is what? Plural verb. Love is plural verb. So some people love grammar, so love is what? Plural verb with plural subject. All right, now let's see the relative pronouns. Relative pronouns who, which or that can be either singular or plural depending on the word they refer to. Like relative pronouns जो हैं who, which और that, ये singular भी हो सकते हैं, ये प्लूरल भी हो सकते हैं, बट ये डिपेंड करेगा कि वो किसे रेफ़र कर रहे हैं. द स्टूडेंट हु वर्क्स हार्ड विल सक्सीड. द स्टूडेंट हु वर्क्स, अब यहाँ पे जो वर्ड है हु, इट रेफर्स टू द स्टूडेंट, देयरफॉर वर्ब हमारा सिंगुलर, बिकॉज द सब्जेक्ट वॉज सिंगुलर. द स्टूडेंट हु वर्क्स हार्ड विल सक्सीड. लेट्स लुक एट द सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल. द स्टूडेंट्स हु वर्क हार्ड विल सक्सीड. द स्टूडेंट्स हु वर्क हार्ड will succeed. अब यहाँ पे जो सब्जेक्ट है हमारा, दैट इज द स्टूडेंट्स. द स्टूडेंट्स के अकॉर्डिंग वर्ब प्लूरल, बिकॉज स्टूडेंट्स इज प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट, सो द वर्ब ऑल्सो विल बी प्लूरल. नाउ let us look at the further rules. Helpful hints. Sometimes several words come between the subject and the verb. कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब के बीच में कई सारे वर्ड्स दिए होते हैं. Just take out the phrase in the middle to see whether or not the subject and verb agree. Like the students, though she had lot of problems in other school, finds or find her new class easy. What do you think will be the answer? The student is singular, so it doesn't matter what verbs are used in between. They are only relative clause. We don't have to worry a lot about its fragment, about its part. We just have to use the verb according to the subject. The subject being the student, singular, therefore the verb will be finds. Okay, the student, singular subject, finds, singular verb. The student, though she had lots of problems in other schools, finds her new class easy. Let's see. The student finds her new class easy, because this part, as I said, though she had lots of problems in other schools, is nowhere to be worried. We are nowhere to be worried about the subject, because the subject is the student, and this part is only the clause which is a relative clause. Alright, now let's move to the next example or next point. It is prepositional phrases. The subject can never be a part of prepositional phrase. What does it mean? Let's see through the example. The students in my class study or studies hard. Now if I ask what is the subject in this sentence, it is obvious that it is the students, so plural. So the verb should be study, not the studies. So instead of studies, the verb should be study, because the students study. Plural subject, plural verb. Alright, now let's move further for the next slide. Actually, it's quite tough to handle such PPTs, and therefore such chaos is being created. Sorry for that. See, the student in my class study hard. Now next slide, it's 14th slide. In the sentences below, do the subjects and verb agree? Now we have looked at quite enough subject and verb. Let's revise, or let's look through some more examples. They goes to the gym after class to work out. Is it correct? I don't think so. It has an error. They go. Harry and his friends wants to see the new movie coming out this weekend. So here plural subjects, Harry and his friends. So verb should be not wants but want. Third example, the cat who is mewing at my door wants in. The cat wants is correct because it's a singular subject, so singular verb. Very good. Neither the cat nor the dogs likes the new food. Now see, it's nor, and in the case of words joined by or, we have seen that the verb takes its form as per the closest subject. So here verb is likes and the subject is neither the cat nor the dogs likes the new food. So here we see that likes, which is a singular subject, so there should not have been dogs, or if the subject is dogs, then the verb should be like, not the likes. Okay, let's move further. The mayor as well as his brothers are going to jail. The mayor as well as his brothers, this one will have is as the verb. Nobody wants to dance. It's correct because nobody, being an indefinite pronoun, always takes a singular verb. So nobody wants to dance is correct. The paper or the ruler are in the desk. It is correct or no? Yes, it is incorrect. The paper or the ruler, the nearest subject is the ruler. So the verb should be is, because ruler is singular subject. So that's all for this. In next video we will come with more questions, more rules, more examples. So till then, watch this video times and again to get more of the subject and agreement topic. Till then, thanks and bye.